Started recording also. Okay, so there are not.
Sir, sir.
Okay. Guys, you have to keep responding. Otherwise, you know why there is several reasons are there. One of the important reason is for me it is look like it is connected, but it may be disconnected. Like you may not seen anything on your slide. Okay, if you don't respond, I don't understand whether my connection is good or a connection is disconnected. Okay, that too evening time mostly the internet is not stable in my area. In not usually any area, etc. And I've seen very less people. So it is a totally 14 members regular people. Now I'm seeing only 8 members only there. So means 6 members are missing. That is also not good. Okay. Yeah. So whatever it is, we'll go to the next level. So that is SSDs completed. These are all different. This is a storage types. We'll go to the storage types. Here it is. DAS, SAN, NAS. These three are mainly three data storage types. Guys, I will share this PPT, so don't worry. And also there is a links and bottom also there. So you can see this is the bottom. Also I've written some notes. So compulsory go through that notes, and links also I shared. So that's Wikipedia links like that. Okay. I made it like usually from Microsoft uh, PPTs, extract the data from the Microsoft PPT, and I created these PPTs. Okay. So like that. Next, storage types. So I have a three type of storage types are there. One is DAS, NAS, SAN. So DAS means direct or a directly attached storage. Direct or a directly attached storage. Directly attached storage. NAS, network attached storage. Network attached storage. SAN, storage area network. So it is little bit different from the other definition. See, it is attach is there. So obviously our mind is tell you like a storage attached network kind of stuff. No, no, no. It is network storage area network. So that's a network related configuration. Okay. So guys, remember centralized dash is local storage. Dash local storage. NAS. Okay, and SAN centralized storage. NAS and SAN are a centralized storage. Remember that one's local storage. And so what is this dash? Again, simple. Whoa, it is still there. Yeah, okay. Look at these hard disks are directly connected to my laptop, right? These hard disks are directly connected to my these hard disks directly connected to my laptop. like that. I have a this is to the direct. This is this dash means hard disk storage device is directly connected to uh, this. You can say storage.
Sir, voice lagging, sir.
Directly unable. Voice disturbance. Okay. Voice lagging. Okay. Guys, can you able to hear? Can you able to see my screen? Still it is black.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now it is okay, right?
Now
So
it's
internet problem. Already I told now. Internet related issues. Okay, so good. So it is easy to configure inexpansive solution, isolated because the disks are attached to a single server, less flexible for allocations. Okay, inexpansive. Expansive solution, not enterprise anyway. So difficult to access means isolated because it's connected to your server directly. Okay, so less flexible. Allocation through network. Okay, so this is something, few things are there. So look at here, guys. So it is a server is there. In a server there is a hard disk. Internally hard disk is there. Internal hard disk. So it is exactly say it is a internal hard disk or a SSD. Whatsoever it is internal hard disk or a internal SSD kind of stuff to store the data for store operating system and applications. So it is not a centralized storage. It is not a centralized storage. So dedicated storage only. It is dedicated storage, not a centralized storage. NAS. What is a NAS? What is NAS? network attached storage. Network attached storage. Okay. So we'll see that one. What is about a NAS? It is also lesser the cost than a SAN, but higher the cost than this one. NAS is a dedicated storage device accessed through network share. Okay. Access through network shares. We use a network sharing protocols to access the NAS. Very simply say, guys, look at here. This is my storage bay. Okay, this is my hard disk are inserted here. Okay, so look at this one. Hard disk are inserted in this one. Either single hard disk or a multiple hard disk are inserted, and it is connected to the network. It is connected to the network. Normal Ethernet network only connected. If you want, you can use. Okay, you can easily use a file server. Can use a file server. Through the file server, we can allocate the storages. This is the file server. Okay, so these are the other computers or mobile phones or laptops kind of stuff. So we'll see one by one. So these are all in network only. So I'm writing a names here. This is my storage. Devices are in this one. Devices are there. This is the file server. The file server. So this is some PCs or servers. So like a PC1 or maybe is a server one. So whatsoever it is, guys, what it is exactly say. There is a folder. Okay, something like I'll put some different color. Here is a some folder. This folder is like a shared folder. Okay, here I want to put a data. The data is stores in this folder. Okay, like a centralized storage. So any user can able to access the data. For example, the same data want to access it by this PC, also they can able to access. Okay, so you put a data in the central storage, someone will access the data central storage. What is the use of this file server? So usually like a FSRM servers are there. File server, resource managers, file server, resource managers. So provide a permissions, sharing, securities, okay, quotas, quota on the quota. You do nothing waste. Okay, permissions, securities, sharings, quotas. So we can able to do with the file server. So for authentication and authorization, file server is involving. So you can store the data centrally and you can access the data from anywhere. So this is here in this folder I put a data. You can access from here and you can also access from here. And also there is a little bit things, in for home purpose also you can do this kind of stuff. For example, for your tablets, your mobile phones, your laptops, like you have a lot of huge data is there. Still you can able to put the data into central storage. How it is possible, we can look at here. Okay, for example, I download a movie in my laptop. Yesterday I done that one. So I download a movie. Now I want to watch in my TV or a mobile phone or a tablet or another system. So I have to copy into one system and then I have to copy into pen drive or external hard disk. Then only I can able to connect it. Instead of that one, if I store the data in a central storage, so I can access the data from anywhere. I can access the data from anywhere. So I will show you that one. Look at here. So this is Amazon only. Put in NAS. These are the NAS boxes. You can look at this one. These are all a storage base only. You can insert a hard disk. Different NAS boxes having a different number of hard disk and RAID levels it will provide. Okay, so it is connected to network. See, LAN connector is there, and here you can see DC power supply connector, USB connectors also there. Okay, it is not showing how to open top level, but you can go to the description. See, hard disk are there. Yeah, like look at here. So if you read all these things, like if you look at these things itself, you can understand. Okay, it will use it for a backup purpose. So what is this box contain? Box contain a processor, RAM, okay, connectors, a basic OS also there. I need a picture to show you how the disks are connecting. Okay, this is having also two connectors. So we'll take this one big one. So this is a directly a storage by so you see NAS storage. It contains a IP address. You can look at that IP address. Okay, these are the 4 disks are connected. So just remove this one, insert a disk. Okay, you can insert a disk. So it contains a processor in this box. RAM is also there, and some basic operating system. Operating system means application based operating system. So directly you can able to access. Also you can see there is a Ethernet cards like that, LEDs. If you look at here, this is the picture. Yeah, this is the picture I am trying to search. Guys, look at this picture. So the central one is your NAS box. You can connect to any other hard disk also through USBs. Okay, you can take a backup of your server or desktops. Okay, so you can put all your backups from your different devices, or maybe you can access any media files you want to store and you can able to access from it. Okay, see it is. Okay, so in the this storage base, this is a box only, but it does not contain any hard disk. So you can able to insert a hard disk and you can access. Guys, understand NAS? So how many disks are there? 8 disks are there. Okay, 8 disks. You can able to put it. See it is. This is a disk, right? Here, like this. Okay, like this. You can remove and reinsert it. See if you look at here, 8 GB RAM, something. Someone put a slash, meaning what? Yes or no? Okay, so 1,30,000. A small one is also available. Network attached storages. This is the small one. Okay, this is some box. It is a 2 terabyte NAS. So for understanding in a home level, so this is the easiest one. Okay, like you can connect it. Okay, see it is. They're connecting some external hard disk. So this is another example picture, like there is a camera and this is a laptop. Okay, so this is a 2 terabyte of storage, central storage directly connected to. This is a dual drives. Okay. So 8 terabyte of disk space is there. So we can store the data centrally, accessly. so we can access from anywhere. Okay, so this is also easy to configure, less complex, or we can say less complex than SAN. Okay, less cost than SAN. Okay, and it is not a enterprise solution. Remember, it is a centralized storage. It's a centralized storage. You can put a data through network. Okay, access through network sharing means you already know how to share files and folders, right? File and folder sharing like this. Okay, protocols or as services we use here NFS, FS, SAMBA share. Also called as SMB-Share. Using sharing protocols, we use it. Ethernet access, okay, through normal regular Ethernet. It is a slower than SAN because SAN use fiber opticals, slower than SAN. Okay, NAS, network attached storage. NAS is a network attached storage. Already I given here, that's why I didn't written here. Okay, network attached storage. So storage is directly connected to network. Okay, and accessing the storage through network only. You can put the data and you can recover the data. You can share the data so then anybody can able to access that data. It is used to store the backups. You can use it to store the backups. You can use it to regular files. Use it to store the regular files. Use it to store backups. Also one possible. Okay, use it to store backups and regular files. Regular data we can able to store. Just remember, it is a file level access. Okay, file level access storage. Okay, file level access, block level access. So file level and block level is there. Two things are there, so be careful with that one. Slower access time, not a enterprise solutions. Relatively less expensive. It is very easy to configure. Yeah, tell me.
Google Drive, what type of storage, sir?
Cloud storage. Good. Google Drive. Yeah, again in file level and block level, it is a file level storage. When it is comes to the file level or block level, it's a file level storage. Next, Google Drive is a cloud storage. Cloud means it is not existing on our premises, but for Google, it is some storage. It is a NAS storage or maybe a SAN storage, whatever it is. Data stores in somewhere, right? Whether it is, people say like, where is your data stores? My data is stored in cloud, and where is in a cloud? So cloud is nothing. Cloud is somewhere. Okay, no. Okay, guys, remember always, you're working with a virtual machine means there is a physical hardware. Without a physical hardware, you can't run the virtual machine also. Without a physical hardware, you can't run the cloud services. Without a physical hardware, no virtual storages, no cloud storages. But we are not maintaining that physical resources like a physical CPU, RAM, motherboard, or infrastructures, or what are like a storages. We are not maintaining. Someone is maintaining, or maybe somewhere it is maintaining. Okay, like that. So that's why it is a cloud. Cloud means we are accessing a service without maintaining the infrastructure. You understand? What is a cloud? Very simple. We are accessing a infrastructure as a service without maintaining that infrastructure, without maintaining that infrastructure. Infrastructure maintained by service provider, accessed by us. Okay, that's why the user administration, user wise infrastructure management will be reduced. That's a cloud advantages of cloud. Okay, so exactly there is a multiple things. Also cloud, Google Drives, OneDrive, your iCloud, lot of storage names are there. So there are cloud storages. Somewhere in the they are storing the data. Okay, and it is a file level storage only. Okay, file level access or a file level storage. File level, object level, file level, block level. Three type of levels are there. Okay, so it is a file level. File level means you're accessing a data. So simply say // look at here. It is trying to show. I have a remote server. I have a remote server. Okay, in the remote server, I have a data in my remote server or my remote storage. In my remote storage, I have a data. Now I want to access the data. Now I'm accessing the data. So I go to network sharing options. So then I'm trying to access it. So this is the data it is showing on my screen. Open it. So this is the files it is showing. These are files it is showing. Okay. So this is what it is. File level access. I'm accessing the files directly. I'm accessing files. So that is called a file level access. Okay. Next one is SAN. Very good. What next one is SAN? Storage area network. Storage area network. Storage area network. It is a complex, of course, but it is a redundant. What is redundancy? If any case, look at guys, here it is my thing. If any case, my storage box is disconnected. My storage box is disconnected. What happened? You can't access the data. Disk failure. A disk is failure. Look at here. A disk is failure. Disk is failure. We can't able to access the data. Right? So maybe you have to take a permission to access from the file server. It is down. You can't access the data. Right? You can't access data. It means there is a chance of failure will occur. Right? So your cable down, column. Disk your storage bay wires are down, or maybe a storage bay is down, or maybe a file server is down, maybe a connecting switch, centralized switch is there, the star topology switch is down. So anything is there is a problem is occur, that totally the storage access may be having problem. So that is why we are going to SAN. SAN is a redundant. Redundant means even though a switch or maybe a wire or maybe a server, maybe a storage devices, storage devices are column like maybe down, no problem, still you can able to access it. It is a highly redundant one. So they use a mesh topology. I told direct answer. Actually, I have to ask which topology it is. Okay, it is highly redundant. costly, complex, but it is enterprise solution. It is a enterprise solution. Okay, we use protocols like iSCSI, fiber channel, and iSCSI. Okay, use protocols like a FC, fiber channel, and iSCSI. So this is the two things. Okay, highly redundant, costly, okay, complex, enterprise solutions, use protocol like FC and iSCSI type of protocols. We use it. So like this, it faster access, centralized storage, faster access time, of course, true centralized storage. Of course, this is also centralized storage, so don't forget. Okay, centralized storages. Importantly, it is a block level storage. Block level storage. Block level storage. People are shouting. More expensive, required special skills. Okay. So guys, search for NetApp. NetApp is one of the application. OnTap, NetApp, NetApp kind of applications we are using. Kind of so NetApp. Search for NetApp applications, IBM Tivoli kind of stuff or like that. Okay. So find it. So same diagram I will put it. Look at here, guys. This is the storage bay again. So this is the storage bay. They're written in a different ways, but in the PPT diagram, it is showing storage is like this, storage devices. But I'm putting same thing, but storage bay wise. It means it is a box contains hard disk. It is a box which contains hard disk. Okay. This is a switch. It is also a switch. These are the servers. Also they like this. So it is just for example purpose only, but you can see like this. This is a FC switch only. So just a switch. FC switch. Fiber optical channel switches. These are all fiber optical wise only connected. Fiber optical channels. Okay. This is the storage bay. Storage bay are devices. So devices also we use, right? So okay, this is a servers. Okay, this is the servers. So like file servers for managing File server means managing, allocating, authenticating, LANs creations are there. Okay. Now connections are simple, right? No. So it is actually like this. This is switches. Switches are used to connect. Switches are used to connect, right? So then they will connect it. Fiber optical channels connection because faster data transmissions, storages, file servers. So this is how signage look like. Now what is this kind of stuff? We'll see. Guys, this is my some server like a S1. Look at here. There is a requirement. So there is a requirement of the server, right? There is a server administrator. So he came and he is asking, server administrator asking, I want 100 GB a disk space. I want a 100 GB hard disk. I want a 100 GB hard disk space. Got it? That is a requirement, guys. Understand always the requirement wise also. So then it is quite easy to understand, like ITL or change management or incident kind of stuff, service providing, storages, cloud, everything is a IT service, guys. Everything is a IT service. So what is the requirement by client or a user? If you got that one, that is your work to do. You don't do anything just on your own, right? So you have to fulfill user requirement or a client requirement. So what is that one? Understand the requirement. Okay. So that's why we are learning these things. Okay, this is the user. User is asking. Okay, user means this particular server related guy is asking, I want a 100 GB disk. So what you do normally? Anybody? You have a server or a laptop or a desktop is there. You want 100 GB hard disk. What to do? You have to go to market, buy a hard disk, insert a hard disk, right? Like, see, this is a,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Why it is interchanged? No, okay, not interchange, nothing. This is my 500 GB hard disk in my internal hard disk is there. Now I want more storage. I want extra 1 terabyte of storage is required extra. So what to do? Went to market, purchase something like a 1 terabyte hard disk, insert a extra 1 terabyte of hard disk. Now I got a 2 hard disk, and now I got a 2 hard disk. So that is like this, right? So I can able to see my hard disk is there, and I created a partitions, and then I store a data inside. I store a data inside like G drive. This is the G drive data. So you can see the G drive data. So this is the first disk, right? This is a disk. So like that, I need a 100 GB hard disk. I ask a administrator, SAN administrator. Okay, this is my request. So what he do? He'll create a LUN. He create a 100 GB a storage that we call it as a LUN, logical unit number. That's a part out of big storage in my, so like I have a maybe a 4 terabyte, maybe I have a 18 terabyte, maybe I have a 100 terabyte, maybe I have a 1 zettabyte, maybe 10 zettabyte, maybe 50 petabyte. Whatever, I have a lot of big storage. Okay, but out of that one, as per the user requirement, I took a 100 GB. I took a 100 GB. So this is, I took a 100 GB here, LUN. So somewhere I created a 100 GB LUN here, and I given access to server 1. So this 100 GB is mounted like this. Means this guy, like he put a data into this 100 GB, the actually data stores in the central location only. Data stores in central location only. So this is a how SAN works. How SAN works. So what it is? There is a storage way. So whenever the users are required the disks, certain disk size, so they will send a request. So admin will create a LUN and give a assign to that particular PC. So when the username and authentication done, so automatically this storage space is attached to the server through network. Through network only. Through network only. Everyone is connected to through network only. Okay. Through network only it is there. So original storage is in our storage bay, but it is look like disk is connected like this. Disk is connected to the PC like this. Okay. Like a local one. That is first one. Second one, why we need these kind of connections? Why we need this type of connections, guys? This is enterprise. For example, you ask a very good question, that is a Google storage, Google Drive, right? So Google storing lot of data daily, so much of data is there. If in case I have only one single storage, what happen? It may be full, or maybe if it is disconnected or down, people cannot put a data. Cannot put a data. So what happen? It's a very big problem, right? So what it is doing, it is they will create a replications. Means whatever the data I created here, same data will be created in this place. That is one storage replications. So whatever the data is here, same data will store in this location. Okay. Second one, if any switch is down, for example, this switch is down, no problem, work progress go through another switch. If in case a wire is disconnected, no problem, there is another wire. If in case if server is down, no problem, other server is synchronized server, it will give you the services. Okay, so it is a highly redundancy is there, redundant or a redundancy is there because of if one storage device is down, no problem, other storage device is there, it store the data. And next, if FC switch, okay, this is actually they use FC switches. A switch is down, no problem, other switch is ready, so they can give the access. File servers, even though it's a replicated data between these file servers, if one server is down, no problem, other server will give you access. Okay, so like this, it is a highly redundant. That's why it is SAN. And because of we are using this much of big architectures, and as well as fiber channel kind of stuff, it is costly. Only for enterprise. It is not only giving enterprise solutions, it is only for enterprises only. Normal, we cannot able to offer that much of cost of a thing. So what is this block level storage? Again, block level storage means accessing a storage like a disk. Disk you are accessing, you are not accessing a file, just like you are not accessing a file directly like this. This is a sharing file. So okay, this is here I'm accessing a files directly. I'm accessing files and folders directly. Okay, that is what it's an access thing. But here it is, we access the disk. You can store whatever you want to store in the disk. You can create a partitions. You can put a data. You can do some whatever the rules you want to put it. Quota kind of stuff. Also, you can able to do it on the disk. Okay, so that is block storage. Okay, it is a block level storage. LUNs, that's it. Okay. So data stores centrally accessed in a block wise. So this is about your things. So guys, this is a dash. Okay, this is a dash. This is a NAS, network attached storage. This is a SAN, storage area network. So in NAS, we store the data in a central server in a file wise. Like you create a folder, you share a folder. Whenever you want to put a data, you put in that folder only. Whenever you want to access the data, so you access from that folder only. Like multiple folders we share, so multiple users can able to access the data directly, like accessing files and folders. That is called a file level storage, and we use a protocol like a sharing protocols. We use it like NFS and CIFS only. Okay, next. SAN. SAN is a highly redundant. We use fiber optical channels, kind of fiber optical switches. We use it. Okay, it is a replicate data replication is there from one device to another device. Okay, and it is a block level storage. It means you have a multiple servers and they need a disk storage related. A disk space is required. So then we create a LUNs in storage part in our SAN, and we assign to the uh, PCs or servers, whatever it is. Okay, it's called a block level storage. SAN is highly expensive, costly, high speed data transmission speed because of fiber optical channels. So what I'm trying to say is there is a two things I'm forgetting. I will forget, so that's why I'm trying to recollect what I'm maybe forget. So that is one is HBA, host bus adapter. What is this host bus adapter? Is fiber optical connector. Like I have a server, I have a file server, or maybe I have a server. I have a big server is there. The server want to store a data or accessing the data or connecting the SAN storage or transferring the data. So how a server can able to how a server can able to do it. So normally through network we are sending through normal LAN connections we are connecting, right? So we use a regular LAN connections we are connecting. So that through that one we are sending and receiving data, right? But here it is HBA. So this is the adapters. You can see, look at this. This is the fiber optical channel connectors. So we insert these things into your servers. Look at here. This is the VMware host and this is the virtual SQL, something is there. So we insert these cards into the servers for a SAN access, storage access. Okay, because of your SAN storage use generally fiber optical channels only, no other things anyway. So you want to access the data, you want to put the data or retrieve the data, you want to analyze the data kind of stuff from very big storage. You need a heavy data speed transmission. So how to do it? Again, you need a fiber channel connector is there. So that is these adapters will do it. HBA, host bus adapters are used to connect your server to your FC switches, fiber optical switches. Use it to your servers, regular servers only, your servers to FC switches. So usually FCs are faster data transmission. Data transmissions. Okay. So connect the servers. So that is we use. One more FCOE. For example, fiber channel or Ethernet. So for example, your server is not having HBA, okay, 5 FC's HBA is not there. So we use FCOS. Okay, so how to communicate over Ethernet? Okay, so data and data transmission PHROU through Ethernet only. Ethernet only. So like that. Okay. So what is a FCOE? So internally, I have a server room. Everything is there. Not only this one, guys. Just for an example. Just for an example only. But another one is like I have a server room. In a server room, I have a storages, EFC switches, EFC connected servers are there. So everything is fiber optical. So there are communicating, transferring data, everything is there. But I'm in a LAN network now. I'm in a outside of my server room. I'm in a regular LAN network. Okay. So I have to access the data. So how to access our regular LAN network to FC network? So our FCOE only. Okay. Access FC network through Ethernet LAN network. So that time we need FCOS. So this is the things. So three things mainly, guys. Again, TAS, SAN, NAS. It is look like a very simple. Okay, so it's a very simple. See, it is storage types. DAS, directly attached storage. It is physically attached to server. NAS, network attached storage. SAN, storage area network. NAS is a centralized storage. Okay, access data through network only. Okay, access storage through regular network sharing protocols only. Very simple, right? Not enterprise solutions, but affordable. You can use in a home and office, branch office, big office, anywhere you can use it for this purpose. It is a file level storage. File level storage. SAN is a storage area network. It is a enterprise solution. Expansive, complex, need special skills, special applications required. Fiber channel or iSCSI protocols, we use it. Okay. Next, faster access time, easily expandable, centralized storages. It's redundant, so obviously, if any switch is down or storage device is down, server is down, still we can able to access the data. That is, anyway, we can connect it like a mesh topology kind of stuff. Okay, it is a block level storage. See, that much easily we can able to explain. 5 minutes we can able to explain. But why I'm telling big story kind of stuff, I want to give you a good picture. Okay, even though you don't understand, I'm trying to give a picture of what is NAS and SAN. Okay, see, this is a comparison. Is a DAS is a least complex, lowest setup cost. NAS is the best solution for specific situation. Complementary to DAS and NAS kind of stuff. Actually, it is not good. NAS and SAN, NAS and SAN are a centralized storage. You want to store a data centrally, NAS or a SAN. You want to store data and access the data as a file or folder wise, that is NAS only. You want to you store a data in a disk and you want to access the data in the disk like that, like one hard disk you're accessing kind of stuff, that is SAN only. Here it is a block level storage, file level storage. Block level is high performing, directly a block is coming, not a file to file transferring. Okay, So after the SAN, it is often SAN based. It is giving like file level storage, block level storage, file level storage, object level storage is also there. These are other things. You can just I said no, I will forward the PPT. You can go through it, guys. This is the iSCSI. iSCSI need a really lot of attention is required. I don't know how many people are really listening. Okay, one topic is iSCSI. Second topic is RIDE. So second topic is RIDE. iSCSI, RIDE. You know already LVM. Okay, so this is the RIDE. So I will forward this PPT today, so you can go through once all this kind of stuff. This is all storage management related softwares and equipment. Just go through once. If you understand, good. If you don't understand, it's okay, no problem. Only for a Dell only I created. I have a document also for that one. You can try. Okay. So in a storages, importantly, RIDE is one more is I'm not done. Okay. LVM is already completed in Linux, but RIDE is there. Okay. The next one is iSCSI. I will also try to complete that iSCSI kind of stuff. Okay. Practically, if possible, I will show you. Otherwise, no. Virtual hard disk. So next one is backup. In a backup, also important things are what is backup. Okay, what is backup? Types of backup. Types of backup. What is backup? Types of backup. One more is there. That is devices. Storage. Backup storages. Softwares or tools. Okay, tools and softwares of the backup. Okay, what is backup? Types of backup. Architecture of backup if you want it. So devices we use like a DAT kind of stuff. Okay, tools we use like a softwares we use for a backup. Next one is cloud. Cloud storage, cloud related things. What is the different type of clouds are available? Advantage of using a cloud storage. Guys, never say in an interview, what is cloud? Is yeah, sir, cloud is storage. That is a wrong answer. Storage is a one of the service of cloud. Storage is also one of the cloud service. Storage is also one of the cloud services. So what is the cloud services and all kind of stuff. Okay, backup in a cloud. So what are the possibility of what is advantage? It is advantage of cloud storing in a cloud as a backup. So that is also we'll discuss. Okay, these are the things in the storage and backup. Just I want to see how many are people are there. Just only I'm still looking at still 8 members only. No problem. Yeah, just stop recording.